Welcome to the Untitled Podcast. I'm Brad.
And I'm Justin. And today we're going to be talking about quite a few different topics. First on the list is the Makers Faire next month, June 29th and June 30th. Brad and I are both looking forward to get down there. Brad, again, what is Makers Faire?
Makers Faire is a general collection of people who just like to make things. Like people who like to do CAD drawings for 3D printers, CNC machines, people who make their own jewelry, just a place for some engineers to get recognized and get some of their ideas out.
Okay. Yeah, because
good.
No, you go ahead.
I believe that the MakerBot from MakerBot Industries actually had its first debut at a Makers Faire, and they've gotten quite a bit of a success from that.
Yeah,
so
that's kind of what I'm reading on the website now. It's kind of like what exactly we're going to be finding.
Well, I think we're going to find a lot of people just doing things with 3D printers and robotics. I also seen at the Maker Faire that we'll be attending, which is Kansas City, the central one in the Midwest. A lot of people will be making like just things with either CNC machines, robotics, 3D printers, and maybe like folk crafts, like brass jewelry, scarves, knitting, that sort of thing.
Yeah,
and
actually, I've been wanting to find someone who actually makes like brass jewelry, because I've actually been really interested in seeing like actually how it's made, kind of how it's formed. And I know you've done a little bit of like blacksmithing yourself. I mean, you've bought that anvil and everything. So, what's been going on with the anvil actually lately?
It's on hiatus because of the location. We're actually building a secondary area for that.
Okay.
It's actually going to go, like right now, it's unsheltered and it's kind of exposed. And what we're going to do is we're going to push it back. We're going to make a cement pallet for it, and then we're going to add the fire pot to that. It's kind of, I'll show you a diagram of it. We'll post it up on the website.
Okay, sounds good. I know that what have you been making with it so far? I mean, what have you made?
I've actually made 3 knives, an axe head, and just mainly tools for what I'm going to use it for. Like I had to make cutting tools and all sorts of tools so I can make more advanced things like hinges, or just things for other craftsmen to use. So
okay. Yeah, that video I watched was pretty awesome. As far as all those blacksmiths. So, I'm reading. No, go ahead.
I'm not going to be taking anything. I'm not going to be participating in the Maker Faire, but I think we're going to. I may be going to cosplay a little bit at the Maker Faire. Maybe dress up as Nazgul or something from Lord of the Rings. I don't know.
Oh, okay. So we're thinking about doing that for the Maker Faire as well.
Yes.
Okay.
As well as PAX.
Awesome. I'm seeing, as far as the Maker Faire goes, so let's see here. So arts and crafts, bicycles, sustainable living, which is actually something that I have been looking into. Now, sustainable living, what is that exactly? Like, is that the little houses? Is that what I'm thinking about?
Yes and no. It's actually a little of both. Like, sustainable living is basically living within your means, but also not taking any more than you put, like not taking any more from the earth that what you can't put back in. So like, I think I saw at the last Makers Faire in Kansas City, they had a like a tilapia garden, which the tilapia lived in a tank. They excremented. The excrement was then pumped up to the plants above it, and then it drained back down, and the plants absorbed the nutrients from the excrement, and then the plants gave their nutrients that the fish needed back into the water, and the water fell back down into the tank, and the fish ate that, and this is a cycle. So they were growing tilapia, and sustainable food. Like, I think they had potatoes, cucumbers, and lettuce. And it's a small thing, probably, I don't know, maybe the size of maybe a milk crate, or let's say like four milk crates, like in a cube.
Okay.
Maybe about 5 foot tall, and I mean, it was really cool.
Yeah, I've always been interested in like the super tiny houses, as far as like the ones you can hook up to a trailer, kind of move it, mobilize it anywhere you want. And
absolutely. I agree.
It's like small enough to, you don't really need a building permit. You can kind of live out, in the middle of nowhere. It'd be a nice like little hunting shelter if you ever wanted to go on like a small hunt. I mean, it would just be. Those things are just great. Like, and it's all gas, driven. So.
I had actually looked into building one.
Mm-hmm.
My wife kind of shot that down, but I had actually very considered looking into it and purchasing one, like the plans and all the stuff.
Yeah, but, I noticed that one guy had plans that he was selling.
Yeah.
How much were those for? I mean, how much was he selling the plans for?
I think the plans weren't much. Maybe
was it like
$300? Not.
Yeah, because I mean, you'd still need to buy all the materials,
right,
craft it, obviously. So, no, I mean, this looks like a lot of fun. So I think,
we'll go down there. We'll get some video.
Yeah.
Of everybody, get some pictures.
Definitely.
And, maybe do a live podcast from our hotel.
Yeah. No,
the first
sounds
day.
Like a great idea. Get the ball moving, exactly. So,
right. And early we mentioned PAX.
Yes, something that
PAX East 2014.
Yeah, very excited for both you and I. So, the drive is going to be
horrendous,
substantial, but I think it's going to be a good time with the people that we got going.
Absolutely.
So hopefully we can pick up a few more people. We already got everything planned out, basically. So, I mean,
right.
It's just a waiting game at this point.
Right. We're just waiting for next year.
Now with PAX, we're both going to try to make some. Well, I mean, we're not going to try. We're going to do it. First ever cosplay for me. So,
yeah, we're gonna. I believe I'm going to make some Space Marine armor from Warhammer 40K.
Yeah, now that is going to be awesome, and I think it'll suit you well.
And you're also wanting to do, I believe, what?
I mean, I'm going to mix up now. I like the Witch King of Angmar, and I think it'd be a decent project, but I also want a Stormtrooper armor. I'm kind of thinking wait off on the Stormtrooper until I get a little bit better at actually making the craft, and then.
Yeah,
I think I should probably start off with the Witch King because it kind of. I mean, it still looks difficult, but it's not as many pieces.
Absolutely, and I think we'll we'll do a project video on it. We'll do a couple project videos and post those up.
Any devs that you want to meet? I mean, I'm looking for. I mean, it's obviously just an indie game mayhem. So.
Oh yeah, dude. I'm looking forward to. Turbine, because I don't know if you saw at PAX this year, they introduced, I believe it was DC Universe Infinity Crisis.
No, okay, so they don't do DC Universe Online, do they?
No, they do not. That's a separate company. Yes, it's called Infinity Crisis. It's from what I can tell and what it looks like, it's a Diablo-esque. Batman or DC Comics game.
No, I did see that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
So it's like from 3 different universes, like Batman from it's like a steampunk universe, a current universe, and like a dark universe, and they're like meld together, and you can pick your class and stuff, and it's almost like Diablo, but you're playing with superheroes.
Yeah, I think that hopefully they do it right, but it has a very good possibility to be a good game, and I know that you have some history with Turbine.
Yes, I played Ashwin's Call for a long time.
Yeah,
but what I would like to see is unfortunately for game companies like Turbine now, they're owned by WB or Warner Brothers. Okay, so and then Warner Brothers owns DC Comics, and then and then they own Turbine. So essentially, there's nobody to tell anybody no.
So essentially, Turbine has full rights to any DC character that they want.
Yes, but WB also owns Turbine, so Turbine can tell them whatever to do, you know?
Yeah.
And
Okay.
and Warner Brothers, albeit as a great entertainment company,
Yeah.
they're not made to develop games.
No, not by a long shot.
Right.
I mean, we
so
know what
that's-
happens whenever, film companies try to make video games.
Right.
I mean,
very, very few turn out decent.
very, very few. Yeah, I mean, even the ones that were side scrollers back in the day on like the Super Nintendo, even those were absolutely horrible.
Right.
So,
no, I have high hopes for it because, as you know, I hate Diablo.
oh yes, yes, and I
So I
love
do-
Diablo. You hate it.
Yes, I do not like Diablo, but I have high hopes for this game because it's not like I don't like Diablo's mechanics. I just don't think I like the game universe.
Yeah,
So-
I mean, the thing about story is you got to be in the game. Like in order for it to I mean, you can play a game for so long and not really care about the content, and you can have a little bit of fun, but I mean, when it boils down to it, if you don't enjoy, I mean, for me, the story of the game, and if you don't enjoy the characters that are in it, if something's not grabbing you to stay in that game, you're not going to want to stay in.
Exactly. I agree 100%. I don't think that I would be able to latch on because I didn't play Diablo 2 very much or Diablo 1, and you guys played a little bit more than I did. And so that
Yeah,
gives you a
I mean, I didn't play any Diablo original, but I did play quite a bit of Diablo 2. I kind of wish that Diablo 3 did have a lot of aspects that Diablo 2 had. The leveling system, as far as I mean, the Paragon system is kind of okay, but it's more of like an add-on if you want to do it, and it's just I mean, it is an endless grind. So.
Right. I know, I agree, but maybe this game will be a little different.
I'm hoping so. I am hoping so.
So like, what I'm looking now is like, there's like Batman from like a gas or like a steampunk universe. and
Okay,
there's
so
like
I'm seeing it now.
like
Yeah.
like a Superman from a steampunk universe. It's just all sorts of stuff, and I don't even think all their character models are out yet.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just looking at the page, the front page here. So there is 3 different alternate universes because I'm seeing Wayne Tower. Obviously, is the main tower there.
Right.
So I'm seeing Wayne Tower more modern, and then I'm seeing in the middle a more, Romanesque. How do you say medieval?
Right.
Renaissance type building.
Exactly, and then you see one in like a
Like a
kind of like a
pure,
rundown.
rundown
like a-
steampunk.
Exactly.
I mean, if they can keep with this concept, I mean, it does look good.
Absolutely, yeah, I agree. I think if somebody can tell WB no at some points where like that's not going to work or that's
Yeah.
going to work great, I think they'll do well. If they don't do that, I don't think this game will survive. But Turbine has done a lot for the free to play environment. I mean, they have one of the best free to play games, which is Dungeons and Dragons Online, which was one of the first successful free to play
games. Yeah, I mean,
and
there's a
then,
lot of companies that have learned.
Lord
a
of the
lot.
Rings. Yeah, and Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings didn't hit it
Online.
off. I mean, I had tried it. Lord of the Rings didn't really get into it. I guess more or less it wasn't at the time. It wasn't appealing as World of Warcraft, obviously.
Oh no,
So-
I'd have to agree.
And I mean, World of Warcraft eventually lost its luster, but I mean, it took a while.
Yeah, all good things must come to an
Exactly.
end. So, yeah, that's one of the bigger things I want to see at PAX is that booth.
No, that sounds really exciting. I am all for it. That sounds great, and I'm really excited about PAX next year because not only are we going to see indie developers for PC, we're also going to see indie developers for the PlayStation, the new PlayStation,
Oh,
PlayStation
yeah.
4, and the Xbox, the new one that is coming out later this year. So next year I think is going to be a prime time for us to go to PAX, and I think we chose the right year. So.
Oh, absolutely.
And I know that Telltale Games as well, which is the one who made the Walking Dead game. I know you hadn't played it yet, but it is quite possibly one of the most beautiful games that I have ever played. I mean, that is like almost a 10 out of 10 for me. It was a great game, and I know that they have another one coming out. I'm just kind of excited to see what else they have store. So.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it was a legit great game.
Awesome. I'm really excited for next year.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Kind of speaking on as far as the terms of indie games, though. I mean, let's get on the topic of people who don't have computers and that have not played these PC games that we love so much. I mean, what would be the first step of getting people started as far as getting more or less a low budget machine? They can run, most general type of games out there right now. And we can, slim down the price to where they're not paying $500 for this entire machine. I mean, they're going to pay what a console's worth, but still get more than what a console can offer.
See, I'm almost a guru of a budget PC.
Oh yes, I'm well aware.
I will skimp it. It depends really, what the person wants to get out of their machine. I mean, if you want bare minimum game performance, you're gonna not want to play games because you're gonna get bad frame rates.
No, I mean, it's not gonna be fun. It's if you were playing, it's a horrible example, but back in the day when I played Sony PlayStation, Red Alert had been ported to the system, had been ported over to PlayStation, and once you got more than like 10, 15 planes like on the screen at one time, the game would lag uncontrollably. And it was the worst time ever. But I mean, I only had a PlayStation and I loved RTS games. That was the first one I had ever played at the time. But God, that made me just want to kill somebody. And I don't wish that upon anyone, to have horrible lag because of hardware.
Yeah. But like I would say a bare budget PC build, if you wanted to get a good budget PC that's going to give you decent frame rates and not break your bank, I'm going to say you're only going to need to be out $350.
Which isn't more than what a console is going to be costing.
No. And then you have a bunch of other things. Like you can get a terabyte drive for $80. I mean, but you don't even need that. You can get a 300 terabyte or a 300 gigabyte.
300 terabyte.
A 300 gigabyte for like $50.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You can get the cheapest case. I mean, you don't need. I mean, what do you need a super case for? I mean, if it's a budget rig, it's a budget rig. So I mean, you can get a case with a decent power supply in it for, I don't know, another $40.
Yeah, I mean, they're not expensive anymore, and now that everything's getting more and more mass-produced, you got a lot more PC gaming. PC gaming is making a front again, kind of like it was at the end of the 90s, early 2000s.
Right.
I mean, it's making a big impact again, and it's coming back, and it's coming back big, and I don't want to say now it's going to be a console killer, but it already has been a console killer this entire time.
It's been killing consoles for years,
It's just, I mean, people don't realize it because they think that you spend this money. I mean, people have this console weird stigma where you think that you're going to buy this PC for $500 and 2 years later you're going to have to buy a new PC for $500.
Right.
But it's not. I mean, that's not
it's
how
not
it
like
is.
that. No, like see, the i-series architecture is absolutely awesome because first, okay, you can get i3, a decent i3 for $90, about $100. So let's say your i3 is $100. It's not on sale. So you're like $190 after hard drive and case. Yeah. You can get a good chunk of RAM for.
And RAM is cheap now. I mean, RAM.
Oh yeah,
is
dude. Let's
ungodly cheap. I mean,
let's say $50. That's even on the high end. Let's say $50 for so 8 gigs of RAM.
Yeah, you can easily do that. And I mean, if you
So,
want to
I
go
mean-
budget RAM, I mean, if you want to go not
you
name
can
brand,
get down to you can go down to
$40.
like 35. Yeah, 35, $40.
I mean, I don't recommend getting budget RAM.
Oh, not at all.
I mean, it does not. There's no cooling. There's no. I mean, it doesn't have the heatsink on it. I would recommend getting heatsink, especially on newer RAM. I mean, it does get hot.
Well, I mean, anymore. You're not going to run into thermal issues. I mean, as long as you're not overclocking, your stock stuff is going to be just fine.
Yeah.
So, like RAM, CPU. I mean, you're at like $240, and you basically got to. Let's say a motherboard. Let's say motherboards are about, I don't know.
You can get a motherboard for pretty cheap nowadays. I mean, especially if you're doing a budget build.
Oh, absolutely.
If you're doing a budget build, I mean, you can get a motherboard $40-$50. I mean,
Yeah, if
it's
you,
going to get
if
you a
wanna
decent.
if you want to move up in the world, like past what you put into it at one point, you're gonna have to get something that has a little bit of upgradability.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, you can catch good deals all the time. Like, I take in case I got my motherboard for just over $100. And I mean, it's a $180 motherboard, and I just caught it at the right time around Christmas. And I mean, I have a motherboard that I'm not gonna have to upgrade for the next at least 4 to 5 years.
Oh, easily. Okay, so here I just looked one up right now. $54. Okay, let's go ahead and its normal price is $70. So let's go ahead and add that in. So we'll say this is a $70 board. Supports i3 to i7, 1155, and you got max support of 32 gigs of RAM and 2 PCI Express slots 3.0.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad machine.
No,
Not a bad motherboard.
not by a long shot.
Not by a long shot.
I mean, nowadays, I mean, honestly, I have a lot of fun with indie games now, and most indie games you can run without a video card. I mean, and you can run that thing blazing. And I mean, I have played quite a few of them. I love them to death, and like, you can spend hours upon hours with these games. And I mean, there's a lot of indie games out now. I mean,
absolutely tons. You could probably run an indie game on a Pentium D.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean,
yeah.
To be honest, I mean,
yeah.
or modern Celeron.
Like, take a case like Super Meat Boy, which I mean, originally did premiere on Xbox, but I mean, it eventually it made its way to PC and Steam. Super Meat Boy is an absolutely brilliant game, but I mean, it has no I mean, there's no graphical quality about it. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong, it looks good, but like, it's not pressuring my video card to do anything.
Oh, never. It's not even close to pushing that video card.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
people just need to learn not to have this stigma of, they spend all this money on this budget machine and you're not going to be playing anything. You don't have to spend $1,000 on a computer anymore to make it, run top,
well.
top. Yeah, my computer itself, I mean, over the course of the last year, I upgraded everything in it. And I don't think I spent over $500. I don't think I did. And I mean, it runs like a dream. So.
Oh, I completely agree. Like, my machine, I don't think it costs any more than $450, and I mean, I can run Battlefield just below Ultra with perfect frame rates. I mean, so it's really a sliding scale of where you want to go with it.
Exactly.
But let's see here, and then we can get a 6670, which is a very budget card.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, that puts your cost at $300 and well, that's $50, so $360. So we came in right around that.
But I mean, that is super reasonable.
Oh,
that is super reasonable. Now, the one thing I do need to iterate to people though is there are a couple peripherals that are obviously, if this is your first time buyer.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
this is omitted. Like, this is.
There's a couple peripherals that are obviously not going to be on here because these peripherals will last you forever. Like, you won't ever have to worry about them again when you buy them. mouse, keyboard, your monitor. Those are things that obviously aren't going to come with your computer, but
right, but they'll travel with you. Like
yes, I mean my monitor is going on 5 years, 4 years. I mean it has ran beautifully. I mean I recently just upgraded my mouse and keyboard last year, but
those aren't requirements.
They aren't. No, I mean no. You and monitors these days are cheap as well. I mean you can get a 23-inch for
$100.
Yeah.
Yeah, $100. I mean, even add that $100, $460 for a complete rig. Maybe throw in another $20 for mouse and keyboard, so you're at what, $480?
Yep.
Even under $500 for a whole computer.
And I mean, and think about this: like your computer isn't just a gaming machine. Like it's everything else. Like you got all your applications. You have there's just endless possibilities with a PC. Rather than having console, I mean, I enjoy console, but don't get me wrong, but I would much rather have a PC, and in the future, PC is coming first with, with everything, so.
Oh, absolutely. I have to agree.
As far as machines go, I mean, like, completely lost my train of thought, but as far as machines go, like, basically, don't get caught in the stigma. Go out there, buy the machine. We can put up on the website as well some budget builds that we can put together, and make it easy for people to follow.
Yeah.
So.
Also, this doesn't include a DVD drive or anything because those aren't necessarily needed. Just pick up a flash drive and then get an OS. This doesn't include an OS either. That's assuming that you can obtain an OS.
Mm-hmm.
You could get Linux, and then you could.
I mean, Steam fully supports Linux now. So
right.
All the Steam games that are going to be coming. Oh, not Steam games. Sorry, all Valve's games are definite now and in the future to be. Released
Steam compatible, right?
With Linux compatible.
Linux compatible.
Yeah. So already Team Fortress 2, which is an awesome game. That is a game that I've put in way too many hours in. I mean that's on Linux. I beta tested with you. We both did some beta testing as far as using Linux in playing Team Fortress, and it ran fine. It ran like I was running it right on my Windows machine, and I mean it even ran better. I got better frames.
Oh, yeah.
Because Linux doesn't use it doesn't have anything running in the background on you. So.
Oh, I have to agree.
So, we're gonna go ahead and put these budget builds up. We're gonna give some information as far as the Makers Faire goes. Maybe we'll see some people out there we know. If you want to come out, just let us know. We can have a meetup. We'll do. We will do a live podcast there as well, so we might as well, set ourselves up for that as well.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of stuff planned, forward with this podcast, and we're both really excited about it. If this one was under a little bit of quality, bear with us. I mean, this is, our first go around at it, but I'm sure the quality will improve. And Brad and I never run out of anything to talk about. So
oh, never.
So any topics will work, and any suggestions will work, and we will post all that information on the website and up on YouTube.
Post, comment, and subscribe.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.